MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Cleveland Indians and the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Stewart, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
First pitch, 12:35.
The windup and the 0-1. Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Got it, second. The second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Striding in for the Indians, Cesar Hernandez. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Bases are empty, one man out. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Two and two now with two away and the base is empty. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, what a play. He's up with it. The throw. Touché, sir. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. It's on to the bottom of the first. Shane Bieber, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Looking forward to watching this one, Matty V. This guy's come a long way in a short period of time. Still relatively new to the league, but it'll be interesting to see how he attacks the lineup in this one.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Orioles, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Now the pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike one. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
In now, Ryan Mountcastle. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is DeShields. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting first, the third baseman, Renato Nunez.
Ready now for Baltimore, Renato Nunez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the two-out base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We are still scoreless. Stepping in, Tyler Naquin. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch of the at-bat. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Digging in now, Domingo Santana.
24, Domingo Santana.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. No score here as we play inning number 2. 1-1.
1-1.
Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Oscar.
In now for Cleveland, Oscar Mercado. First pitch on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The shortstop, Ernie Clement.
Into the box now, Ernie Clement, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Smith is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Indians leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's the ball.
And it's fouled away. Two balls and two strikes to Mancini now.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
1-0 the count. Bottom of the second here with no score. And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-1. Strikes to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
So now to the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Bieber is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll move to the third with no score. Striding in, Sandy Leon, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Leon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. This is skied into short left center. In comes the left fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Back to the top of the order now. And up to bat next, Delino DeShields. Here it comes.
Hee-haw.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball outside.
Third inning, no score to this point. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Swing and a ground ball to third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Urias over to his left. He's got it, and there are two down now. Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0. Ball, that's outside.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 now. Bases are empty here with two men out. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ooh, wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Down in order go the Tribe. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back. As the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the third, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there. Matt?
All right, Heidi, thank you. In now for the O's, Chance Sisco. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First pitch on its way.
Hee-haw.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in two count and the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Ramon Urias. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Stepping into the box, Austin Hayes. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
One and 0 pitch on the way.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Hayes, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Urias, base runner at first with 1 out. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
To the plate now, Jose Iglesias, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And he falls behind 0-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Orioles leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now to the plate, Jose Ramirez, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Two and 1 to Jose Ramirez. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So now Carlos Santana comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. Another look to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, skied into straightaway right. Smith is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Into the box, Domingo Santana hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and 1. Here it is. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Tribe. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. At the plate, Ryan Mountcastle. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The left fielder, Ryan Mountcastle.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And that misses. 1-1.
1-1.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
And here's Renato Nunez. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike one. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Up next for the Orioles, the first baseman.
So here's Trey Mancini. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Pitch on the way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And now pitch on the way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder. To the track, to the wall. See you later. Home run. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Up next for the Orioles,
Chris Davis at the plate now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled away. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Into the box now, Dwight Smith Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
1 strike.
Now the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped right off our home plate umpire, and with no time to react, that is tough duty back there. Let's hope he's okay. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santana is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Orioles on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We're through 4, and it's 1-0 Baltimore. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading off for the Indians.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Oscar Mercado.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Right.
Slider finds the zone for a strike. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he misses 2-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And there you see the tribe leaderboard in that category, as he currently ranks second best on the ball club. Into the box, Ernie Clement, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back. And another throw over, and the runner back safely. Once more, a throw over, being especially careful here. Standing in now, Sandy Leon. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Comes set, and the 0-1.
Nope, ball.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now. Delino DeShields. Swing and a liner. But foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit out towards second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Indians leave one. It remains 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Chance Sisco, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. To 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Ball 2.
2-2.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
In now, Ramon Urias. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Naquin's under it, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch on its way.
No, that's down. Ball.
The 1-0. Popped him up. Mancini in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting. The third base.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
0-1 the count. Now here it comes. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Hey, we have to commend him right here. 1 out away from grinding through 6 strong innings against one of the better lineups in the game.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Iglesias. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Fastball just off the inside corner.
1 ball, no strike.
That's wide, 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Set to deliver on 2-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
At the plate now, Ryan Mountcastle, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Nope. 3-0. And now a pitch on the way. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Coming to the plate now, Renato Nunez. A hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. Quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Mancini.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Naquin is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Orioles. They lead it 1-0. So here's Tyler Naquin. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch on its way. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
3-0 to him now.
One.
3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
Now batting.
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Stepping in now, Domingo Santana, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 0-1.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Fielded cleanly, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Oscar Mercado. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
He's set and the pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. One out and a runner on third. Squeezes on here and he gets it down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
So digging in now, Ernie Clement, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball one. High in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here it comes. This is line to left. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. One more time. Full extension in left field as he hauls this one in. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading off for the
All right,
Orioles,
Heidi, thank you.
the designated hitter, Chris Davis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
At the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. as he grounds one briskly to short. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Standing in now, Ramon Urias, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
The 0-1 on its way.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch, and it's fouled away. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Paul Fry has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51, Paul Fry.
Coming to the plate now, Sandy Leon. He went down on strikes last time up.
Sandy Leon.
Here comes the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Fry, a native of the state of Michigan. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
That's the ball.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2-0's the count.
Two balls and a strike to count. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Leon is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Delino DeShields, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
One ball, no strike.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Line to the right side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. Still tied 1 apiece. Dominic Leon is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Dominic Leon.
Ready now, Austin Hayes. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far.
Austin Hayes.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Go, ball.
Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Now the 1-0.
No, that's the ball.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And there are the final numbers for the Indians starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
Into the box, Jose Iglesias, as he rips it on the ground to second. Scooped up, and very quickly they're two gone to start the inning.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Ryan Mountcastle. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with two men out. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hit hard towards center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Up next for the Orioles, the third baseman, Renato Nunez.
At the plate now, Renato Nunez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Oliver Perez enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 39, Oliver Perez.
Trey Mancini will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fouled off.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Here's the 0-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Line drive to left. And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. And a big insurance run comes around to score from first. It's now 3-1.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Bieber. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Here's Chris Davis now, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
0-2, here it is. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Stepping in now, Dwight Smith Jr. as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Perez still playing here at age 38. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Stepping up now, Chance Sisco, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. From the stretch. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The set and the 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Ready with the 2-0. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The set and the 2-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Here's the 2-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. 9th inning coming up. The Orioles lead it 3-1. Michael Givens comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 60, Michael.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
2-0.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Carlos Santana. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
A runner at first with no outs here. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Givens, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Grounded to short. And that will be a base hit here for Santana.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
At the plate, Tyler Naquin, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
First and second here with nobody out. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they take the lead 4-3.
Easy thing to do, D-Row, to hit a bomb off these closers. These guys pitching the 8th and 9th inning nowadays, they're tough to center and get anything productive off of.
Oh, yeah, and certain home runs are just a little bit more sweeter than others. Taking a closer deep in a big spot, high velocity, nasty exploding breaking stuff, that's one he's not going to forget.
Miguel Castro will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Standing in now, Domingo Santana. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. 3 runs already home here. Grounded to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Oscar Mercado. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch coming, here it is.
Outside, ball.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing.
Still only 1 out in the inning. This is line to left. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Into the box now, Ernie Clement, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Not close. It's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Liner toward right center. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
After that baseball right there, staying to it and through around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Digging in to try it again, Sandy Leon. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runners back. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he pops him up. Drifting toward the left side of the infield. Nunez has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Delino DeShields. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Liner towards second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Indians hang a crooked number thanks to this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. It's now 4-3 Cleveland. Brad Hand comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 33, Brad Hand.
Hanser Alberto will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Hunter Alberto.
In there at the knees, strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Standing in, Austin Hayes. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Now the pitch. Swinging a soft liner. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out.
The batter, number 11.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jose Iglesias. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Here comes the first pitch. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Baltimore down to their final strike. Fouled away. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
So striding forward now, Ryan Mountcastle. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Set. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Well, this one is gloved for the out, and a big sigh of relief here as this ball game is over.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Cleveland Indians came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Oliver Perez gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Brad Hand hammers down the save, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8